I went on a ghost tour and investigated the prison in Shelby Oaks, just like Riley Brennan. This felt like the perfect time to talk about it because I never really got to discuss whatever this is and the other weird stuff that happened to me while I was there. Writer-director Chris Stuckman is from the Akron area, and a lot of the filming locations for Shelby Oaks were around Ohio. I've actually been to the Ohio State Reformatory a few times, mostly for Blood Prison, their haunted house. But in 2023, I finally got to go back for a ghost tour with the Cleveland Haunt Club. After we got to learn a little bit about the grounds and some other people's reports of paranormal activity, we were set loose to go investigate on our own. I'm not a professional by any means. I would definitely say I'm an amateur ghost hunter, I guess. It's more just an interest of mine, and I think it was really fun to be able to do this for the first time at a place like this. My only other experience is going on a ghost walk at the West Virginia Penitentiary in Moundsville, but this was the first time I really took it seriously and bought some equipment to check things out. Sarah Dern and Camille Sullivan, who play Riley and Mia, both talked to Den of Geek about filming. Camille specifically said she thought she heard something while running through the cell blocks. It ended up just seemingly being a prank, but for me, I do think I actually heard something. I'm not sure which cell blocks Shelby Oaks actually filmed in, but the one that we were investigating, I was also walking through that second level like we see in the movie. And when I passed one of the cells, I thought I heard a growl. I swear I just heard growling. There's kind of a distant noise, but it didn't sound like what I thought I heard. It honestly felt like something was in my ear growling. And it was one of the first things that happened as we were investigating by ourselves. And I was like, this is going to be an interesting night for sure. So after that whole growling thing happened, we moved on to the administration area. As we were passing through the hallway, this cheap EMF reader that had started going off would not stop going off in the same location every time. So I decided to sit and talk out loud just to see what would happen. There's someone here, what do you want? And you can see something pass behind me. It honestly does look like it could be car headlights, but we were the only ones there. I don't think a lot of people were really moving around in the parking lot. And if you look closer, it does kind of look like there's legs walking behind me. What made it even weirder is that shortly after we saw that light, my partner also walked through the same corner and he heard a pop, followed by what he felt was something touching him. Are you trying to tell us something?
You just tap me on the head. You just tap me on the head.
Which again, all happened in the same corner and just feels really odd. The last room I'll talk about is the attic. Back in the 1930s, a prison in Columbus caught on fire and the prisoners were relocated from there to Mansfield. Their clothes were the same, so there was that scent of fire, and they were kept in the attic. There have been reports of smelling that burning and hearing some rocks. We went in at first with the whole Cleveland Haunt Club, but later on, my partner and I went in there by ourselves, taking our time, working towards the back. I started to feel really overwhelmed.
I'm getting overwhelmingly hot.
I kept feeling more hot and overwhelmed.
I don't know, because I'm like feeling really hot. And it's kind of freaking me out a little bit.
I thought I heard something behind me, so I turned around.
I just hope that whatever we're using to record picks up these noises.
As the light passes my partner, it looks like there's a figure standing behind him. I always try to approach things logically first, so I thought to myself maybe it was just the flashlight. But when I think about how I felt in there and that happened at the exact same time, it's a little weird. You can find out more about Riley in theaters now. And if you want to check out the Ohio State Reformatory for yourself, they list all the tours they offer on their website.